welcome back to Marquita Sees Art. Welcome back to another episode of Any Conversations, and today we'll be talking about the power of small wins. I think lately I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to stay consistent. But I think right now I'm just like kind of just getting a feel for what works for me and what doesn't. Also creating a schedule for myself so then I plan out a little bit better, you know what I mean, with everything. So when it comes to my content, when it comes to my art itself, sometimes it can be a lot. So sometimes, even though I might get some of that stuff done, sometimes I might not look at it as a win, you know what I mean? But it does remind me, like, I do have to be reflective in some of the moments in my journey so far, you know what I mean, to where I'm at now. And I think also with the time that I have now, which is a lot more time than usual now, that I have with not being employed, you know what I mean? I still do face painting on the side. I'm still able to at least get more time to create my art than I did before when I worked full-time jobs. And obviously I think also for my plan, you know what I mean? My plan of, wanting to get something else before I moved on to something better, you know what I mean, did not work out in my favor. And it's like, well, I kind of got what I wanted, you know what I mean? Now I'm really close with my art. Now I can really now I have more time to focus on it. But I do find myself getting trapped in like, well, what do I do? What do I work on? Where do I start? You know what I mean? And even if I do start, it's like, is this enough? Should I do more? And it's like, after a while, looking for jobs every week as usual gets stressful, and I just need an outing. I just need to go outside. So I was just really happy to go to a botanical garden. It's like one of my favorite things ever. It's been a long time since I even been at Vips, so this was very eye-opening. I loved it. It was so good and so refreshing. All the plants, the flowers. Visiting places like this reminds me that there's small wins in nature too. Obviously, plants don't bloom overnight, and growth happens slowly, day by day, one step at a time. And then once you take a step back to look at it, all of those small moments of growth create something beautiful. And isn't that the beauty of it? Like these fish, all of these fish were so cute. I really loved this blue one because it was just like eyeing me like what's up? I mean, I can't even, you know what I mean? I can't even do nothing because it's glass, but I'm gonna go ahead and head out, you know what I mean? It was just so nice just being around all of this. When painting, I used to think that the final piece was the win. But now I see the win in every stage. Getting the colors right, correcting mistakes, or even just letting myself experiment, explore, feel like a child. And each part of this process is a step worth celebrating. Even outside of art, small wins matter. Something as small, well, wow, can I talk? Something as simple as a haircut, you know what I mean? Or tidying a space or tidying time for myself feels like a reset button. And it might not seem like a big deal, but stacked together, these little acts of care add up to real, real change, y'all. Sometimes it is just worth being in the present moment and just looking at the bigger picture for what it is and enjoying the process for where it is now and how it'll be next and so on and so forth. Um, it doesn't have to be a win for it to be complete. You could be almost there. That could be a win right there in itself. It doesn't make it not worth it. It doesn't make it meaningless. It makes it all the more powerful and worth it. So maybe today's win is something small for you too. Maybe it's finishing a task you've been putting off or just taking a moment to breathe. Small wins don't always feel exciting, but they build the life we want, if I can talk, man, one brushstroke at a time, man. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to celebrate your small wins today. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.
I got this